Greetings from Tromaville. This is Lloyd Kaufman, president of Troma and creator of the Toxic Avenger. You know, folks, when we're not making those great movies like Tromeo and Juliet and Return to Nukem High, we like to listen to the Horror Drunks podcast, because Horror Drunks podcast is the best podcast about it. Poetry, interpretive dancing, and Walt Whitman.
You're listening to the Horror Drunks You're listening to the Horror Drunks podcast. This is John Russo, screenwriter of Night of the Living Dead and many other movies and books, and this is just a great station that you should listen to, so tune in, and if you don't, I'll come and I'll kill you.
Hey man, thrill me. You better watch shit, but fuck watch. hey, better tune in to Horror Drunks podcast, or I'm coming after your asses, wherever you are. Hey, this is Tom Atkins. Thrill me. You better tune into the Horror Drunks podcast. It's Miller time, baby.
This is Sid Haig, and I want you to listen to the Horror Drunks podcast. I'll come over there and put my boot all up in your ass.
This is Julian Sands, and I want you to listen to the Horror Drunks podcast.
There'll be food and drink and ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited.
You think that when you die, you go to heaven. You come to us.
You're crazy. No, I'm dead. Plain and simple.
Long lives in your flesh.
Got good news and bad news, girls. The good news is your dates are here.
What's the bad news?
They're dead.
Your father raised my son!
Why do you eat people?
Not people. Brains.
Why?
The pain.
What do we do?
Why don't we just wait here for a little while? See what happens.
This is the Horror Drunks podcast. No one gives a shit. So on to our first film.
What? Really?
Well, I mean, there's some stuff that comes before that.
Barely. Like, not a whole lot.
We've been absent for a while. If you're a long-time listener, then you should have come to expect us to be a little bit inconsistent and...
Like, yeah, with your distance from the mic. It needs to be a little bit closer.
Oh.
You need to be closer.
You were doing
you're
like
pushing
a
him
backup
away.
motion.
I was pushing the mic towards you.
Oh my god. That's... It's not at all what I inferred from that. But okay.
And this is the type of quality we get from an
intro. Did I go like this?
Then I would have thought that you wanted me to come over there.
You would have just sat on my lap for the podcast. He would have considered it strongly.
So yeah, we're a little bit inconsistent with our recording schedule.
And our intros.
So we're back again and again, and this is like, I don't know, the fifth time. But, you know, if you watch horror movies, then you're used to, this is, you know, the fifth sequel.
Waiting for that fucking next film.
I don't know.
He doesn't know what he was doing with that.
No one's listening to this but Jennifer anyway.
We're on director's time. Quit giving shout-outs to your girlfriend. I don't do that. I've never done that. I say Scott's wife. He doesn't call her by name.
That is true.
Yeah, okay.
Just saying. Oh, we get it. You have a girlfriend.
Oh,
you're fucking both in love and happy. That's great, guys.
And we want to rub it in your face.
I don't want that anyways. I don't want it anymore.
So...
Steady sex? Yuck. Ugh. Who needs that? Just fucking fogs up your fucking mind. Just get it
It's like that Seinfeld where George stops having sex and gets all smart.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm so brilliant. Come on.
It needs crickets here.
Let's go with it. Go with it just for a minute.
Yeah, no. I can't. I can't even pretend.
All right, well, whatever.
That is true.
So, what have you been watching?
No, are you fucking kidding
I don't
me?
know. What do we do first? Isn't that what we do first?
Keep making fun of me. It's great. I don't know.
I got a couple of good zingers earlier, but...
Oh, you want to repeat them?
I don't know. There was something like he was talking to his cat about how me and Scott were bald, and I said something like, yeah, but, you know, it could be worse if we had hair, we could dye it pink.
Yeah, I didn't get the joke, though.
Listeners aren't going to get the joke because they haven't seen Ken's pink hair.
Okay, this is
It's pretty.
I'm editing this. Don't laugh that loud. Stop. Seriously.
Oh.
I can't help it if you make me laugh.
Okay. Well, I remember last time you fucking dressed me down. That's why I didn't really release the podcast. You said you told me everything you hated about me, and the list was like 5 minutes long.
I was like, get started.
I was like, are you fucking serious? You hate me that much?
It's just, you know, it's annoying when you give me shit about coffee.
Right on cue.
Oh, beautiful.
Perfectly timed coughs.
This should be the train wreck episode.
It's just the train wreck podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring out the train wreck 3 before the summer because I got a really good movie.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Better than A Night to Dismember.
No, it's not worse, but it's really bad.
Oh.
And then plus last fucking one you guys didn't even drink. So
I did because remember I was the one that was drunk before you.
You had 3 beers and
yeah, but it blew. But it blew the fucking the breathalyzer, and it said I was drunk.
He blew that breathalyzer.
I did it so hard.
Yeah, it stopped working right after you blew into that too. Forever. Your fucking breath sucks.
I guess so.
So what have you been watching?
Well, didn't we want to mention that we got new segments and whatnot? And...
They'll know that when we do them.
We have new segments. What have you been watching, Scott?
There you go.
Fair enough.
Handled like a boss.
I pretty much have been playing video games more than anything, so I've watched
fucking
2 movies.
Well, I've been playing like Overwatch 17 or whatever.
Oh, fuck Overwatch.
They don't even have a fucking part 2 yet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But, no, I've been playing... Or,
no, we're not.
I've been watching a movie called Psychotic.
I've been watching a movie.
God damn it. Here we go already.
I know, your bad grammar just knows no time constraints.
Is it an 8-hour film?
No.
Okay.
No, it was...
It's a 3-month-long film.
But it was an indie giallo slasher-esque style film.
Giallo.
Not too bad. I'd probably give it about a 7 out of 10. Okay. And then I had to watch it up. Then I ended up watching...
Just stop talking. What have you been watching, Randy?
I ended up watching Brimstone. Fucking 10 out of 10.
Didn't you... Wait.
No shit, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, fucking loved it.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So that's going to make your top 10 horror films already?
It would have last year if it was 2017.
It's not a horror film, though.
That's something.
Well, it's horror thriller.
It's a thrilling horror.
Yeah, because I put it up there with The Witch as like, holy shit, this movie's awesome.
Nice.
Do you feel like it's... I mean, this was in production like years ago, right? Like I remember... Or was there another movie with Dakota Fanning where there was some like pedophile stuff that got everybody all creeped out?
Is that her MO?
No, I think this was... I think they started filming in 2015 because I watched an interview with Guy Pearce right afterwards.
Yeah, I do remember reading about this movie like years ago, and I still haven't seen it.
And apparently there were actors that came in and out of the set that they hired that just didn't work, so they got rid of them, and new people came in, but...
Right on.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Like this podcast cast has to happen. Yeah, we're all going to get replaced on this podcast at some point because we're not good.
Even you?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Just my luck. Someone would fucking get on here and kick me off my own podcast.
Let's replace him.
That's a great idea.
We got to find somebody that knows how to... Wait, no. We just have to find somebody who knows how to do the editing stuff.
I know a couple people.
Oh my god, if you guys find someone, can you guys do it at my house?
You're not supposed to be able to hear me. I'm whispering.
Oh, shit. I got headphones on, though.
I'm whispering really quiet.
I'll take them.
Take that phones off for a second.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we totally need to replace him.
No, yeah, that's a good idea.
Hey guys, what are we going to do next week on the podcast?
Probably something with somebody else. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll think about it.
I don't think we're going to be recording next week, man. We got some plans somewhere else.
Who is he? Who the fuck
Nobody
is
you
he?
know.
Yeah,
He's a
gonna know
sexy
me.
guy, I'll tell you that.
He's gonna fucking know me.
Someone who realizes what we're worth.
I fucking know you're worth not that much, but something, and that's why you're here.
Someone that treats me with respect.
Fuck that. That'll never happen from anyone towards
I know.
you.
What have you been watching, Ken? I got a big long list. So
Yeah. Let's see. I watched. Restarted rewatching It. I made it like for the first,
new one.
Yeah, because I had a friend who didn't watch it, and first 30 minutes weren't that bad. That's where I went to bed. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll like it better, but Midnight Meat Train not too long ago.
Yeah. Why? Had you not seen it? Or?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. Did you like it when you saw it?
I thought it was okay.
What did you think this time?
I liked it a little better.
Really?
Yeah, because the CGI isn't. It's excessive,
right?
But it's done in a stylish type of way. Like it's kind of cool.
Yeah, the only part that really annoyed me was like that CGI blood, but other than that, I thought it was okay.
I just wasn't into it at all. Like, I mean, even if I hadn't read the short story first, I don't think I'd have been into it. But the fact that I had, and the fact that they basically just took the basic idea of that and did something almost completely different with it is, and not in a good way. Like, the killer in the story is this weak, ineffectual, like, sissified
in the
dude.
movie, he's menacing.
Yeah, he's Vinny fucking Jones.
Yeah. Yeah. It works, though, for a film.
Yeah, for a film it does. But yeah, I would say it was just okay.
I watched, in theme of our current state in society, we need to talk about Kevin.
It's a good one.
Yeah, the first time I seen it, I had no idea what it was. And it does a reveal. So if you know going into it, you're seeing...
Yeah, because I think this is like
unfold,
the
but like,
third time you've talked about this movie. I need to check it out.
Yeah, it's really good. It's done very well. And you know what it's about, though. Don't say it.
Yeah, I've got an idea.
So I didn't know what it was about. So
A Bad Seed.
Yeah. I don't know. I watched a lot of movies. I started watching Hannibal, the series.
It's a great series.
It's really good. It's like psychological warfare. It's fucking sweet.
It gets really twisted and fucked up. Like,
I was talking to this girl not too long ago. She's talking about her psychiatrist. And she said he's crazy and shit. I'm like, well, you have to be crazy to understand crazy. You know, and that's exactly what that show's about.
Right.
It's really good so far. I'm like glad I bought that box set when we went to Best Buy really stoned that time.
It's a great series. I've watched through it like 3 times now, and it's stood up every single time. It hasn't diminished in quality. That's the test of a series.
I've never rewatched a series.
Really?
Never.
Wow.
Yeah, there's certain ones I will and certain ones I won't.
I've been thinking about Sopranos and The Wire.
I need to rewatch The Sopranos like really bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird seeing fucking Tony so young and all Meadow and fucking AJ so young. I guess that's it.
Okay, I got a big long list here.
Surprise, surprise.
It's usually you too, Scott.
No, I know.
I watched this movie called End of the Line that I'd never seen before. I wasn't really expecting anything out of it, but it turned out to be really good. It was about like an apocalyptic religious cult that gets their signal one night to start carrying out their plan, which is to kill everyone so that they can go to heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty cool.
Like a Heaven's Gate type of...
with murderers instead of suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a Hale-Bopp comet, wasn't it?
The what? Huh?
The cult that fucking killed himself with the Hale-Bopp comet that went by.
Yeah.
That's Heaven's Gate. I think it is.
I watched Valentine as like part of, for the theme of the episode or whatever, and it was really bad, like really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked it up for $1 and I was planning on watching it, but never got around to it.
Of all of the Scream ripoffs that I've seen, that might be the worst one. Just pretty much bloodless, no gore, no nudity.
Just hot chicks.
Yeah, hot chicks and fucking that douchebag from Angel and Buffy and
David Bournier
or Michael Bournier.
The ending is a complete ripoff of the ending for Alone in the Dark, like down to the nosebleed. You remember the end of Alone in the Dark?
I watched the remake.
I do.
With what's her name in it?
There's a remake of Alone
Oh
in
no,
the
you're
Dark?
thinking the video game based Alone in the Dark.
No, with the little fucking demons in the basement. And shit.
Oh, that's Don't Be Afraid of the Dark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Different movie.
I'm not sure.
Alone in the Dark is the 80s slasher that Jack